People often ask me, how were you able to do all of this? And my answer is, this is grace at work. I feel that the Lord has put us in the right place, which is Bethlehem, at the right time, which is a very difficult time in our history, with huge need, with the right staff, the right vision, and good partners who are supporting us. All of this made Diyar what it is today.
Looking back into 20 years history of Diyar is actually looking into the future of Palestine. I can think of thousands of people who went through Diyar during the last 20 years. People such as empowered women, proactive Palestinian youth, resurrected elderly, you name it, have been through Diyar and became empowered through its work. If I really need to sum up the work of Diyar, two powerful images and events come to mind. The first one is the powerful figure of the stained glass angel that we at Diyar produce. It collects shattered glass, and through various techniques, it's turned into this beautiful angel, a mosaic of different parts. And for me in Diyar, that's what we do with people. People of broken lives, people who have no longer hope, come through Diyar. And through Diyar, actually they emerge as an empowered angel who is sent throughout the world with a message of hope. The second image is actually an event. Bethlehem in 2002 was exposed to one of the worst Israeli incursions, a 40-day siege of the city. And actually Diyar itself suffered destruction of its infrastructure. But actually, through much reflection and looking into what has happened, a very powerful message emerged. It said, destruction may be, continuity and creativity shall be. And that's actually the work of Diyar. If you ask anyone, actually, in the street, what does Diyar mean to you? They will tell you it is hope. It is a culture of life.
Diyar had a huge impact on the tourism industry in Bethlehem and in Palestine. We introduced the concept of socially responsible tourism, inviting groups to come and see, and inviting groups not only to come and run where Jesus walked, but to meet the living stones, to hear authentic Palestinian stories, and to see all the hopes and fears of people during all of these years while they are traveling. And for this work, actually, we got the first international prize on socially responsible tourism back in 1997. When we started, there were only 60 Palestinian tour guides in the country. So we said we have to train the future generation of tourist guides so that they can tell the Palestinian narrative, but also they can show the groups coming from abroad the human side of the Palestinian people and the cultural side of this country. And so today there are over 500 Palestinian tour guides in the country. Many of them are graduates of our university college.
20 years ago, we started with 1,000 square feet, and it was at the city center of Bethlehem, where the International Center of Bethlehem exists now. But our dream was to invest in the city on the hill, because we were looking towards expanding Diyar and having the university college after 20 years. Now, all our areas are about 150,000 square feet. imagine the expansion. Those buildings are not only regular, simple buildings, because we invest in environmental friendly buildings, and we build all upon the international standards.
The journey started being the first college, and then now the first university college that has its mandate, the main focus on the arts and culture. And this is our mandate. In Palestine, this is unusual. Students who had talents in visual arts, performing arts, anything to do with culture, had not had the opportunity to do more academic work. What we do is teach, and we teach the arts. The results are wonderful young people getting prizes, standing on stages among people who are much older than them, being able to be very passionate about what they have done, why they have done it, and it is excellent, good art work that stands on its own, because this is part of the soul of Palestine, and this is something that we can do for our students, for our talented artists, and it's an obligation for us to provide.
Okay, since 20 years, DR has been investing in arts and crafts and in young people, women and men. And now, after 20 years of work, of training, the young people, we find or we see that the impact is really great. They are able to create new designs, to provide new items to the market, internal market and external market. A lot of them are selling to internationals. A cooperative has been founded by the graduates of our courses. You know, also a higher education institution has been established in 2006. This is all as an impact of the courses and the work that was done in the arts and crafts. Many of our graduates are also teachers in schools, and they are influencing the young generations in Palestine. So we hope that even in another 20 years, the impact will even be greater.
We are playing for DR, me and my teammates, since 2008, and we're not improving only our skills in football, but we're working on our personalities. So we are taking many workshops with DR here, and we're going to international participations in order to improve our skills, like social skills. So we think that we are leaders for the present now, and we are also improving the youngsters' leadership skills. So I think that it's really important to empower girls, especially youngsters who are participating with us now. And we're looking forward in order to make them the leaders of the future, because we are working well with them.
We're talking about 20 years of DR, and this is, I mean, you're talking to someone who has actually grown up here, witnessing the growth of the place, the investment in people and infrastructure, and it's a pleasure to be part of this, and I consider myself really one of the luckiest youth in Palestine to be growing up among these amazing people, the family of DR, and I have seen, and this place witnessed, a lot of growth in the hearts and the soul and the creativity of young people, of children, of seniors of the community, women, empowerment, just a lot of life, a lot of hope. And I think this is the beauty of the cultural programs at DR. And being part of this, being a witness, and also being part of the future dream, hopefully 20 years later, there will be a lot more to talk about.
Maybe the most important contribution of DR to Palestine are the values that we helped shape. Values of creative resistance, values of resilience, and values of hope. We helped our people to shift from the mode of reacting to acting, from surviving to thriving, and from waiting to engaging the society and the community.